So there you want to say something?
Uh, Very good thought, Maharaj. I think the importance of discrimination, especially day to day, is very easy to get lost and in the day to day things in life. I think it's a very good reminder.
Yes, the big problem is the whole society is going in the wrong direction. Humankind is going in the wrong direction. Why? We don't know. So it is always necessary to be very, very alert, especially those who have to deal with the world and its worldly people throughout the day, like you people. Hmm. For us, we are little secure by God's grace. So those who are living and those who have to depend on the world for their living, they have to be very, very alert. That is why the ashramas are there. That is why these places are there, so that all the things you pile up in a week can at least be wiped off in. So Pranbhai ji is today with us also.
Yes. Namaskar, Swamiji. Uh, I was thinking that when we are born, we bring the whole sanskars with us.
Yes.
So then, with that being there,
Hmm.
if we even start thinking of this discrimination you mentioned,
Hmm.
probably our karma won't let us do, because then after birth,
Who has manufactured your karma before? Who has manufactured your karma?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every birth, you have to improve yourself.
Yes, yes.
And it may take several births before.
But do you have a flight? Do you have a flight to catch after that? Do you want to catch a flight after attaining God?
I don't. I'm saying this world is like that. You are not even if trying you try. It will take maybe some time. Not
There is no hurry.
you have all the pile of bad karma.
What's the hurry? Has God told us that if you don't attain me in 10 days, I will run away? Has God told us? God is not running away. We are running away from God.
But I think all of us are trying to go there. That's why we are every time.
If you are not trying to go there, you would not be there online. You would be sitting, yeah. So it is, yeah, we are trying. But we are not trying enough. That is what the saint says.
Yeah.
Saints tell us, saints have no selfish motive. They have only one motive, to take us to God. So they will try in every way so that we may reach God. They have already achieved everything. What do they need from us? So we have to see it this way. Swami Vivekananda did not need anything from us. He was born to wake us up. So if we want to wake up, good. If not, no problem for him. So we are not obliging anybody. We are not. Problem is these statements hint that we are obliging anybody by doing. अरे भाई करना है तो करो, तुम्हारे ऊपर है. If you don't want to do, who's forcing you? Remain where you are. Nobody is forcing us. So we are not doing anybody a favor. If you want to do. If you don't want to do, God speed you in whatever you are doing.
Well, we have to try hard, and that I know.
If we want our good.
People like Swami Vivekananda, they were devas when they came on the earth. So they were already.
But the same reality which is in Vivekananda is also in us. And not a part of that reality, the whole reality. Swami Vivekananda was a deva because he made himself a deva first.
Exactly.
So this is the simple truth. This is there. Food is there. If you don't want to eat it, you are hungry. Everybody is fine if you don't eat it. Nobody is Nobody is affected by your eating or not eating. Hmm. So, if we do, we gain. We don't do, we remain where we are. That is all. CD var, simple thing.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah. So, many often we hear this. Maharaj, it is so difficult. Arey bhai, if it is difficult, don't do it. Who's asking you? You're not obliging me or anybody else by doing it. You're not obliging Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda. Hmm. You're not obliging any Surdas ji, Mirabai ji. They have told what they want to say. That's all. That's the thing. So, Dipali ji,
Remember, yes, we have a lot of baggage, but we have to keep trying
yeah.
and suffer some more.
Yeah.
I'll increase your suffering most probably in Seattle next week if you come.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, waiting to see you.
Hopefully, there'll be no problem at the border. Anyway, let's see. So, Rajji is always there.
Namaste, Swamiji. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. जो हमें फ्रीडम दी हुई है ना फ्री विल की, बोलते हैं कि भगवान टोकते हैं मगर रोकते नहीं, करो जो करना.
Yeah, everybody has his freedom.
Yeah.
God is not Hitler or Mussolini that he will.
हमें ठोकरें मिलती है मगर हम अपनी दूसरे रास्ते चले जाते हैं.
Julian, what is the news? Everything okay?
Namaste, Swami. Namaste, everyone. Yeah, it's deep stuff, Swami. It's so deep that to get out of this mud is it's a lengthy process. And
I have warned you before the talk, so you cannot blame me now.
the mud gets a little bit open each time we listen to you and all the sadhus, Swami. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. So, Kalavati ji is still there today. Shivaji is there. If you want to say something, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, yeah, Shivaji.
Yeah. Yes, I think the Maya is very strong. So Saturday-
Maya is strong. Acha? Maya is strong. Are you fighting with the whole cosmic Maya of God?
I think the problem is like most people understand how it's like so. I think Sri Ramakrishna Thakur said that.
See, everybody wants an escape. We say Maya is strong, as if we are fighting the whole cosmic Maya of God. Maya, whatever it is, leave it. Our desires are strong. So why don't we say this thing frankly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like however much you let go, there are some things which remain there. Even the desire for knowledge is also a desire. Like some people.
First, we have to give up the desire for ice cream, then we go to knowledge later.
Yeah. So, thank you, Swami.
Thank you. So, Kalavati ji is there unmuted.
Yes, Pranam Swamiji. Thank you so much. The talk was really good, but unfortunately I missed the part one. I saw there was a part one as well. So I'll have to go back and watch that because it's not available to always see all your talks. And today's talk was really good. So I'll also have to go back and review that. And yes, I guess we have to be very well disciplined in order to get be free. So yes, we have a lot of work to do, and like Julia said, we have to get out of this mud. So thank you again, Swami. We enjoy your talks very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is anybody left? Only Yogi ji is there. Yogi ji is, and I should not forget Bali ji, otherwise she'll tell me you did not mention my name.
आपने कहा शुरू में नित्य जीवन जो है वो प्रभु कृपा से मिलता है.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
How do we reconcile with this thing that we
Simple reconciliation. Sri Ramakrishna is already reconciled. Sri Ramakrishna has said, only when we try, when we want, the God of grace comes. So somebody is going about begging, there is a person with a lot of food in his house. We don't have to cook the food, it is all ready. But till we go and ask, why should that person give?
I understand that, but my question basically was, if we are a part of the infinite soul of God's soul, and when the Punarjanam comes, why this infinite soul will select a form which is different from Nusha?
Infinite soul, because it has no freedom, because it is bound. That's the whole problem. If it had freedom, it would not.
Of course, we don't recognize that. But you think when it is going to select a new body, it is still unaware of the fact that it's a true soul?
That is what bondage is about. If it was not bound, it would have selected any body it liked, or maybe even got rid of the body. What does bondage mean? Bondage means we are not free to do what we like. That is what is bondage. So when once the soul enters this world, this cycle, he becomes completely bound by his karma. He is forced to accept where is the bodies which his karma lead him to. And till he relishes those bondages, it will go in the same way. One karma will lead to one body, then another body, then another body. Because he is relishing that. So this aspiring for freedom is what? He says, no, I don't want any body now, like any kind of body. All bodies are associated with misery. I don't want young, healthy body also, because I won't be healthy forever. I won't be young forever. I don't want the body of animals, nor human being, nor gods. So I want to reach a state beyond this relative world. This relative world is within the law of cause and effect. And being bound is the that we don't have the ability to get rid of it. So till we are bound, there is no question of being able to choose or do anything like that. That is what bondage is all about.
It doesn't answer this question. When the pure body, the soul is going to take up a new body, and the body state, the human body is available only through Prabhu Kripa. So if the soul is coming there, select the body, he's already imperfect.
Of course. If that is the imperfection is a delusion. That is what Vedanta says, that the soul is thinking itself to be imperfect. But this imperfection was never in you. That's bandhan ajnana kalpitan. First of all, we have said. All these bondages are kalpita. Kalpita means in your imagination. You are not really bound. Because of avidya, all these cycles follow. Avidya means wrong knowledge or lack of awareness. So first, the soul forgets itself. It is not that it forgets itself at a particular time, because this time is also within this forgetfulness. So we cannot, it is impossible for us till we are in bondage to know how this comes about. And when we are free, we realize that we were never bound. So delusion, what is the cause of delusion? Swami Vivekananda says, only delusion is the cause of delusion. So in our present state, the solution is, what is the right way of thinking? The right way of thinking is what Buddha has told. Buddha has told, you are sitting and someone is hit you with an arrow. Now will you start doing research? Who hit me? From which angle he hit me? How deep is the arrow? First get out the arrow. First try to get rid of this suffering which we are feeling every moment of the day. And when we have become rid of this delusion, then we will find that we were always free. We were never bound. It was all in imagination. A child on his mother's lap is sleeping. In our scriptures it is said. In his sleep he is dreaming he is in a forest, he is followed by a tiger and he is perspiring, etc. He wakes up, he finds he was always on his mother's lap. That is the thing. So, Balaji, we will see you on Ram Navami hopefully.
Yes, ma'am.
Anjali ji has already come to prepare the ground for you. Yeah. To clean the place and everything, because we know, as Yogi ji says, you even wash water before using it. So. So, anybody here has to say something?
I do, but I don't know how to frame it. I'm going by the three words, attachment and detachment.
Yeah.
In between there is a thing called responsibility. When you come here, you have certain responsibilities. Yes, it is okay. It is, that is our final strive, is to reach God. But somewhere in that, you have to be also aware that, you've been given this body, you have some responsibilities.
Okay.
So when a person goes towards God and forgets their responsibility, somehow that doesn't jive well.
Okay. You finished?
Yes.
When you were born, what were your responsibilities?
I don't know. I was unaware, right? I'm unaware at that time.
But you grew up and became aware.
Yes.
So what were your responsibilities to begin with?
To lead a good life, in the sense that if you're looking after somebody, or if you're in a marriage, you have to perform the responsibilities of a wife, a mother, So those are and go to work.
Who told you that being a wife is your responsibility?
Society, right? That's what the whole...
You are not supposed to be guided by society. We have said this again and again.
But that's the intrinsic nature of the relationship of a marriage, is responsibility.
Who told you to get married is your responsibility?
Those are questions I can't answer.
Because you've never questioned those things. The whole talk was about this.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
We have been leading our lives blindly. So we never question those things. We never think about what our real responsibilities are. As soon as we become a little old, ideas are put into our heads.
Right.
By the society, by our parents, everybody. And we blindly follow them. So if marriage was a responsibility, then Swami Vivekananda was the greatest evader of responsibility. Shankaracharya was a horrible guy. So, what does it mean? What our responsibility is, we don't know. And most of us have not been taught. Why? Because there was no one maybe in our vicinity who knew the answer. Only those people who see through these worldly things, who know the secret of this creation, who know the secret of the world, they can only tell us what our responsibilities are. And as a human being itself, there are some ingrained responsibilities. If we aspire after God, we will perform our duties 100 times better.
Right, that's what I was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what creates problems in marriages? There are only two things: egotism and selfishness. There is no third thing. Maximum number of people who are devoted both, they never have any problem. Why? Because being devoted to God, aspiring after freedom, will only bring good things in our life. It can never bring any bad thing. Going towards God is going towards perfection.
Right.
So we always think that God is, completely inimical to what we are doing or what we are supposed to do. Not at all. A person devoted to God, if he is an engineer, he'll become a better engineer. If he is a father, he'll become a better father. If he is a husband, he'll become a better husband. But problem is we never really have intensely tried these things. We may hear, but as soon as we go, we forget about it. Yeah, theories is okay. But no, a person who sincerely tries, he gets the fruits. So it is not at all true that our actions in the world will be hampered if they are good actions. I'm not talking about selfish actions, taking somebody's wealth, taking somebody's country. No, those will be hampered if you go towards God, and those should be hampered. Our good actions will always gain impetus. We'll become much better human beings.
Right. Thank you. Just one question about this karma thing. So we come with what is called some prarabdha karma or whatever. So we brought it along with us from what we read.
Yeah.
But is there an opportunity for us to build good karma for our next life?
Who did the previous karma which we have brought?
Obviously, me.
I did.
I did, yeah. So we have it within us to do that.
I can undo what I have done.
Okay.
Simple. We have the freedom. We got what we wanted. In future, we will get what we want.
Right.
Good karma leads to
Yeah.
your destiny.
Yeah.
And then you strive harder.
Yeah. Thank you.
But for this, the mind has to be raised up. The mind is busy with putting colors and dyeing our hair. That type of mind, how can it even think of all these things? So we are babies. Babies cannot understand this.
Mind can do many things, Swami. Mind is wonderful. It can do many things.
Yes, but it cannot remain in two levels. If it is on a low level, it cannot go high. So when we are busy with untruth, how can we reach truth? How can we aspire for truth?
Well, no, you can go in the morning at that level and you can come back at this level.
No, you cannot. Light and darkness cannot be stayed. So you are, in the morning when you are thinking you are on a higher level, you are already on a low level. We are mistaking that for a higher level.
What about Raja Janak?
If you can become Raja Janak, then wonderful. I will take the dust off your feet and put it on my head. So Sri Ramakrishna says, people talk of Raja Janak. Raja Janak had performed many austerities. The only austerity we are performing is, I need not tell anything.
We're cooking.
We're
cooking. We're cleaning.
So if you are cooking for me, you will acquire good karma. Now it depends upon you. Now it depends upon you to increase your good karma. I have told you the way. The thing is, the mind has to be slowly lifted up. It will not happen one day.
Yeah. True.
Baby cannot become an adult in one day. So we are babies. We are busy with all this nonsense.
Attachment.
Once we realize this is nonsense, then only we have to go up. No. We are surrounded by those people who are enamored by this nonsense, and their expert advice is there. So we are following that. We have not we don't have the courage to think independently. We don't have the brains. So we are giving all sorts of justifications to what we are doing. Problem is, you justify or not, what does it matter to others? See, again and again the same thing we are doing. But we are telling, Arey bhai, what does it matter to anybody else? This is the truth. You can bring 100 stupid arguments against it. People have brought earlier. But these are the word of God, of saints and sages. So people like you and I, we can, because of our stupid desires, we can give 100 arguments. But untruth cannot stand against truth. It is impossible. So this is the way. Other way will lead to suffering. They have told us. If you say, okay, I am ready to accept suffering, who's stopping you? But then we start weeping and crying. So this makes no sense. You have taken the path which is bound to make you suffer. You have been told, you have given a warning. Don't put your hand in the fire. You will not listen. We will not listen. We will put. Then why do you weep and cry then? That makes no sense.